As Sam Altman have already said,
Yes, I heard
we
that.
are gonna have one person billion-dollar company.
$1 billion. You are right.
And you can see Telegram. This is a good example. Like Telegram has launched. There are only 7 to 8 people. As per my knowledge, I don't know how many people are there in backend. It has so good valuation. I am V Chaitanya Chowdhary. I'm still in the first semester and I've started my own company.
How this thing came about?
So I was just doing some research from my 10th standard itself. I was into AI as well as technology mainly.
This is amazing, Chaitanya. There are a lot of youngsters who do come to AI Tank. There are a lot of youngsters who do listen to podcasts. Are we talking about AI agents coming in?
Yeah, AI agents or some kind of AI tools. We build personalized tools for their entire company itself. So it might be things like Zero Mail is a free and open source version of Gmail. You have to be very open. Like if you are doing something, you have to say it to 100 people.
You need to be confident, fearless. You need to be open. You should be communicatable in such a way that it should scale to 100 people. This is what your message is, right? Hi, welcome. I'm so glad that I have podcast with my youngest participant in this podcasting, V Chaitanya. Thank you very much for coming to X Transmetrics. Thank you very much for coming to AI Tank specifically, right? I really want you to tell us who you are. I think you're a very much amazing person.
I am V Chaitanya Chowdhary and I'm based out of Davangere and I'm still in the first semester of BIET,
Okay.
Bapuji Institute of Engineering and Technology, and I've started my own company that is VCAI Creators. So what we do generally is we have 3 sectors in it. We build software, first sector. We do have all kind of marketing solutions. The another sector, we have all kind of automation solutions.
Super. So I think I'll really would like to speak to you on different things actually. We'll come to your company. I mean, first semester and
Yeah.
you have started your own company. How this thing came up actually, right?
So I was just doing some research from my 10th standard itself. So I was into AI as well as into technology mainly. That time I didn't knew about AI, but I was just pondering on all kind of technology and all that. Then I got to know about ChatGPT and all the different tools that are coming up. Like they are already into US market. Late it launched to Indian market and all over the place, but beta phases were running at that particular point of time, and it was really great and amazing. So I just wanted to learn and see what all is possible in the phase of AI because I never wanted to do job.
You never wanted to. Why this is so, but this is amazing actually, right? Why I'm also saying, Chaitanya, I do talk in future of work. I do hire people in human in the AI loop. But whenever I hire, I do tell them that, right? I mean, it's absolutely okay. When I take an interview, I do ask, how many of you really wanted to be an entrepreneur? It's risky, I know that. So why? How?
Because they'll keep you targets first thing. You have to do this work at this particular point of time only, and you can't go and explore yourself mainly
So you want to explore yourself.
more and more.
More and more exploration of yourself is something,
Yeah.
the reason why you wanted to become an entrepreneur. I think this is amazing, Chaitanya. There are a lot of youngsters who do come to AI Tank. There are a lot of youngsters who do, listen to podcasts. That will be amazing actually, right? Tell me a little bit about your family and, did they supported?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit.
So my father is a farmer, and his name is V Srinivas Raju, and my mother is V Devi, and she's a housewife. And I have a younger sister than me. She is at AIMS Bhubaneswar. She is doing medical. My drastic change came on 11th and 12th only because she got All India 307 rank in NEET.
Wow.
So at that point, somewhat changes had happened in my life.
So your parents were supportive. They are absolutely okay. They are not looking you to do a job, because typically whenever I do see parents are of my age. I do have myself 24 years daughter. right? Of course, she's working as a more entrepreneur rather an employer. So, what was in their mind actually? Whether you had any communication with them?
So, firstly, I didn't had like first didn't had that much support from my mother's side because she was like, do job because it's safe. Like when it comes to entrepreneurship, you have to have tension, you have to have all the kind of business tactics, and you have to talk to more people and all that. And she used to always say me that you're not so good at talking, like going and negotiating and all that.
You are coming up very nicely, by the way.
But then I cracked one of the deal in Davangere itself
Wow.
about BSc, BS and Basappa and Sons. And then through that particular thing, I got more and more like they offered me, but the final deal came to only one or two like that.
Sure.
And then I went to VTU, and there I went to Startup Mahakumbh. There I got more and more exploration, meeting with lot of entrepreneurs, got lot of connections over there, and meeting with great giants also like Aman Gupta and all that
Oh, you met Aman Gupta?
over there. Yeah.
That's beautiful, actually. I would say, Chaitanya, today is 15th of August. I am so glad that I am spending time with you. It's an off day, but you were coming and I was so think about that. There is no one in this particular office apart from two podcast supporters, right? And I'm there just to meet you.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling that it's a well time spent,
Yeah.
actually, right? Thank you very much, right? And
Thank
I'm
you.
so happy, so glad that in current global scenario, we have youngsters like that, which means we are definitely in safer hands.
Actually, we need more and more youngsters actually.
You are studying, at the same time you are running your own organization. How much time you spend in your education and how much time you spend in your entrepreneurship? It will be interesting for everyone.
My college hours only for the education.
Okay, which is like 6, 7, 8 hours a day, 4 hours a day.
5 maximum, 5 to 6, like college timings only.
Right.
Generally, we have college from 8. Sometimes it starts from 9, and mostly it ends up at 12:30. So till that time, after 12:30, we have sometimes we do have like English, Kannada, and all that. So sometimes I go, sometimes we don't have classes itself. The classes get cancelled and all that. So generally we have a lot of free time. So at that particular point of time, I get a lot of free.
Super. And that's great, actually. So you are someone, and I think, with you, I would now probably give a message to all the youngsters. Of course, there is a time, and a lot of people do talk about that, oh, I have a less time, right? But there is definitely a possibility, right? While studying, you could be doing an entrepreneurship. Now, this, in a way, I think, all the college, universities, they have started doing an internship, which is typically
Yeah.
a very small, short version of, right, trying to explore yourself, right?
Yes,
If you think about that, right?
Actually, my college itself is supporting a lot of to me because you can see my own HOD ma'am. She is helping me a lot in some kind of like I'm publishing a research paper actually.
Right.
And LLM OS, that's the main hot topic in AI. That's the first step to AGI, I can say. Even my research paper name is going to be on first step of AI.
Right.
And mainly what you're seeing right now, all the AI like Claude, it might be OpenAI and all those things, they are not the actual AI. When it comes to AGI, it's just 0.01% of AGI. But as per the recent news that I have heard, Meta is trying to do something like that.
That's why they are hiring very expensive
Yeah,
people,
like
right?
865 crores per year.
Per year, right? I mean, nobody would have thought of that actually during our
Even
time.
business tycoons won't
Yes.
earn that much. Some of the most business tycoons.
And there are few Indians. That's amazing.
Like 4 are Indians, I guess,
4 are our Indians who
have hired from
hired. That's amazing. That's really amazing. Chaitanya, I'll just take this journey of discussion a little further. And now, amazing, you're doing work, you're trying to be entrepreneur, right? I spoke to you through one of my friend's startup Connect Recepto, right?
Okay.
And honestly speaking, a lot of people may not take you seriously being an
That's true.
entrepreneur first semester. What has happened with you, right? And you see, I am here only for you today,
Yeah.
right? Now, what has happened? Tell me a little bit those stories actually. Right?
So my first deal, which happened like when I went to training session in Jain Institute of Engineering and Technology. I went to a training session over there. So we used to train on AI and generative AI and all that. So at that particular point of time only, a lot of people like we didn't disclose that. None of them disclosed that I am a first year guy because we were teaching to the people who are at fourth year.
Right, right.
So at that particular point of time, they won't be taking me as serious. So the mentors of ours, they said not to disclose. So what we did is we did not disclose all that. So we did all the classes for the 5 days, continuous 5 days and all that. And when it came to the last day, like the convocation ceremony and all that, like vote of thanks and all
Yeah.
that, then teachers itself, they asked us more and more like which particular class you are, where are you studying and all those things. So at that particular point of time, we thought it would be good if we reveal that, because mainly it's not because making them shame, but like this guy is doing in his first sem or first year in this way. We are at his fourth year. Even we know technical and all that. By the way, I don't know coding. I don't know line
I'll,
of code
I'll,
also.
I'll ask about that. Got it. Chaitanya, amazing. Now, I would like to say I do go to different organizations. See, our organization, X Transmetrics, we do have close to 100 plus people moving towards 200, right? All Gen Z apart from me, who is 50 years old, and a couple of my partners are. And honestly speaking, I personally strongly feel I also had a discussion with one more similar entrepreneur. I think this is a time when we should learn from you, right? And there are a lot of organizations, you and your kind of people who are Gen Z, right? And I think a lot of organizations are not thinking about that. They all see that, no, you need to learn, right? I think I personally feel if you really want to learn AI or a new tech, you really need a better reflex. And probably you have better than us at this moment.
Nothing like that. Everyone has it, but there should be some activation point of it.
Activation point, right? Chaitanya, nice. So I know about your journey. We do know about your family, what is happening with you, all those kind of a thing, right? What exactly your company is doing? This is something how we can use your company, your services.
So, as I've said, like we have three divisions, three sectors we are divided into. First is automation. Second is digital marketing. Third is software. So when it comes to automation and all, we do help companies automate their tasks. Like they have a lot of repetitive tasks and all those things.
Are we talking about AI agents coming into
Yeah.
picture? Okay, right.
AI agents, it might be, or some kind of AI tools. We build personalized tools for their entire company itself. So it might be things like Zero Mail is a free and open source version of Gmail, and it has a lot of AI tools inbuilt. And what we have done is in our organization itself, I am really lazy of writing emails, it might be, or all that. So what I did is I took that particular software, customized that particular entire software, and started using it. And I have a Jarvis AI app in my particular mobile phone, in which I just say I have to send this particular person an email, and then through that you have to even update my calendar. It does that.
Right. But that's possible at this moment with Microsoft also to some extent actually.
Yeah,
But
some
not all,
extent,
not
yeah.
fully. So you are currently using which all tools specifically on the mail?
In the mail, zero dot mail. It's mainly called as zero only.
Okay. What else? Tell us. I think these are good.
N8N.
Should I say you are someone who helps organizations in terms of incorporating those AI tools which may help them reducing the cost, which may help them in terms of removing the waste and the steps which is required.
Yeah.
That's what you are doing, right?
That's what.
I think it's a very interesting thing. Now tell me one thing, how you reach out to your customer.
So I have scraped some of the founders' emails. I've scraped about like 30,000, something like that. And I have it in my one Excel sheet through which I have an entire automation which runs. Every day, it sends 5 emails personalized. It scrapes their entire website, their LinkedIn, their Twitter, as well as their company website. And then through all that, it takes the words only present in their websites and all that. It makes an email and it sends it. 5 emails per day for the entire week. The next week, it doesn't send. The next week, what it will do, the previous weeks follow-up email it will do, and the next week again it will do new mails, and the next week it will do follow-up emails of this first week.
Now you did mention about automation, right? What about marketing? What you do in marketing actually,
So in marketing, we generally focus on WhatsApp. First thing, what we have partnered with Meta is generally is we have mainly took WhatsApp as premium, primary use case and all that. And we have even things like Instagram and Facebook also. Like we have been touching to all the three sectors, but in Instagram and Facebook, you have to upload an ad. Through that, you can upload an ad and you can do all the kind of campaigns and all that in Facebook and Instagram. So when it comes to WhatsApp is you need bulk messaging, you need automatic scheduled reminders, it might be, and you need utility messages. So right now in our company, we are trying to do something like go green sort of thing, in which we have things like stop giving paper bills because we have to save paper. A lot of trees are being cut and all that. So what we are doing is stop using paper, start using WhatsApp billing platform. So we are building an entire billing platform, billing software, through which whenever you bill, the bill will go to the client, customer's WhatsApp only.
but okay, I think that makes sense basically what
Yeah.
you're doing. So this is something which is your marketing kind of a thing, right?
Yeah, my WhatsApp.
Typically,
Yeah.
Meta WhatsApp is something which you're doing.
Yeah. As Sam Altman have already said,
Yes, I heard
we
that.
are gonna have one person billion-dollar company.
$1 billion company. You are right.
And you can see even Telegram. This is a good example. Like it's not nowadays, but it's so many days. Like Telegram has launched. There are only 7 to 8 people. As per my knowledge, I don't know how many people are there in backend. I don't know, but only 7 to 8 people. It has so good valuation and all that.
I mean, I can continue talking, and I'll probably, talk to you that how we can continue doing it even remotely, right? I have some proposition for you. Chaitanya, what you really wanted to communicate to today's generation, Gen Z, who are in colleges, right? What they should do? What is your message?
First thing is you have to keep out of fear. Second thing is you have to see one loophole in the market. Again, for finding the loopholes also, you can see things like ideabrowsers.com. There's one particular website in which it gives you free ideas every day. Some need investment, some don't need investment and all. But you have to figure out one particular thing. Like I started my entire digital marketing with 400 rupees investment. I had my laptop, I took SEO tools, I started with SEO, then bought up to Instagram. I was creating posts for other companies and all that for in Instagram, then went to LinkedIn, then went to Facebook and all that, then came to complete Meta partnership, then doing all these, taking the software and all that. So it is something like you have to be very open. Like if you are doing something, you have to say it to 100 people.
You need to be confident, fearless, you need to be open, you should be communicatable in such a way that it should scale to 100 people. This is what your message is, right?
No, not even that. You have to say it to 100 people. Whatever your idea is, say it to 100 people. When you're doing that, again, after saying, you have to not stop doing it. You have to start doing that. When you're stuck, in those 100 people, only one will come and help you to move further.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's what even mainly happened in my particular thing. And I come from a very remote place. Like live in the only main city only, but it's far from Bangalore and all that. Mainly tech and all is present in Bangalore, they say. But I am really inspired of
Okay. Yes.
Zoho, because they don't have any kind of offices in these kind of cities, main
I
cities
agree.
and all. They've built their offices all in remote places, like 50 acres land they've taken, made the entire place really good and built their products over there and shipped it to so good places.
Do you know that we also have an office in Mangalore and we are expanding in Bangalore, rather in Bangalore at this moment,
Yeah.
right? And I mean, there was a time when I really had and I thought that can I move towards North Bangalore? So you are instigating me to come to Davangere.
Of course, I am open. Like, even I can come and help you in your business also.
Perfect. So Chaitanya, it is so nice you coming here in X Transmetics office for this AI Tank podcast. I would wish that I will have more and more discussions with you, which I will plan it out
Yeah,
for all others. And
of
thank you
course.
very much. It was really, really inspiring for me also at the age of 50,
Nothing
listening
like
to
that.
you as well as all others. Thank you very much.